Good morning. Well, gluing down some leaves. Just trying to get them in the right place. Is there a right place? There's not. I think I'm going to need to glue this later. Again. All right, let's find us. My hands are sticky. But that's okay. I'll be all right. There we are. All right, let's get the link up and put it out here. I got stuff stuck to my fingers from the glue. And then let's get to the group. Get to the right place. Today is March 5th, and the prompt is the girl with the pearl earring. Get a link out. There we go. I just want to make sure everything's pretty well glued down here before I put this away. I think this needs more glue. This one needs glue. I kind of like this one flapping. I think everything is pretty much glued down. Okay, there we are. I think I'm going to add one more thing before I put this book away and we begin. No, I can do it later. I can do it later. But do you see how pretty it came out? See all the leaves here? I love collecting leaves. Like when you go into the silk flower section of stores, sometimes they have little packets of leaves. And this one I made with Lutrador a long time ago. This one is a burlap leaf. Maybe it needs to come out just a little bit before it dries. Pull it out just a bit. These are my favorite. I wish I could find more. I call these fairy leaves. They have a little stuff hanging off the edge, like a little pine branch. Anyway, just thought I'd share the bird book. All right. What do you want to talk about? Nothing. Just kidding. Let's do some shameless plugs, shall we? And then I'll tell you about the exciting news. It's really great. Not. All right. It's snowing in St. Louis, Ellen says. Good morning, Kathy and Ruth Ann and Dieta and Mary Lynn and Kay and Denise and Arlene and Jewel and CJ and Ellen and Penny and Beatrice. Hello. Yeah. This is the website, creatorofcuteness.com. It's where the books are and the collage elements and the classes and the burnishing sticks and the watercolors and the journaling elements. There's so much cuteness there. It's overwhelming. It's cuteness overload. It's so cute. Okay, so then let's talk about, I got glue everywhere today. Let's talk about the Creative Book Club, shall we? This is a class where if you take it, when you take it, this is the 5th session. And the way it works is you get 4 meetings, 4 book club meetings for $30, which is $7.50 a meeting, which is so cheap because if you read a book, you'd have to go buy the book. And then if you went to a real book club, like in your neighborhood, then you have to bring a dessert. and eggs cost $1 billion. So if you were making a dessert, it would cost a lot. Or if you bought a dessert, it would cost a lot. So really, $7.50 is a bargain. Oh no, Stacy just tested positive for the flu today. Guess what's in our family, Stacy? Okay. So January, February, March, and April are the 4 meetings that you get for the 5th session of the book club. The way it works is at the beginning of each month, we work in the No Excuses art journaling book every single month for the year until November. And what we create in that book is, well, I don't know what other people are doing, but I've taught everybody to make this journal. And then we work on our pages in this journal every single month. So this was February, right? Super cute. And we learn new stuff every month, or we just play. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you want to play or you want to learn. So that's what the no excuses part. Then at the end of the month, we choose a new book. And this month, we have chosen The Art of the Fold. Why? I am not quite sure, because there are nothing but very intricate folded book things. Like, look at that I am not going to be able to teach anybody to do because I don't fold real well. Look at that. Like, that belongs in a museum. But we will be making something from this book because I've already found the project that we will be making. So that's coming up at the end of March. Is that right? Yeah, end of March. That's the Creative Book Club. And then the Journal Play Day 16th quarter, that is happening as we speak. You get January, February, and March, which means I better make a new Journal Play Day sign up page. Where's my notepad? I don't see it. Hold on. Oh dear, I have no note paper. Well, there's a way to remedy that. Just a sheet of white paper. Sign up flyer. Do you call those flyers or information for Journal Play Day 17th quarter? Wow. And that will be April, May, and June. That's insanity. I can't believe it. That's so much. So many things, so many days. And so in the Journal Play Day, you get artwork and we make a new journal. I've already found next month's journal and it's totally different than the rest of them. Same size. We're trying to keep them the same size because they look really nice on a shelf together, but it's going to be totally different. So this is the one we made this month. We learned to make these paper clay leaves. That was our tip and technique. And then we're using this book, or I'm using this book here this month. So you can use it for yourself. You could use it for a journal, a diary, a planner, or here, whatever you want to do. It's pretty cool. So this is the artwork that I'm working on for the month of April, which I need to get cracking on this because I don't have anything else. And I realized it's coming fast. This is the artwork that was available for March, which it doesn't look like I'm going to be using the original. So again, I will do a little giveaway. But there's all of this artwork that came, right? Pretty great. And that is Journal Play Day. So we make a new journal each month. We work in the new journal each month. We get artwork from me each month. Hopefully, I come up with a new idea each month and a new tip or a technique each month. Yeah, so that's Journal Play Day. It's $25 for 3 months. So now we are to here. Here's my notepad. I found it. Not to worry. Not to worry. It wasn't lost. It was just hiding. So today, kids, oh, let's cross off yesterday's. Yesterday we did Georgia O'Keeffe. Today we are doing, I think it's Johannes Vermeer, the girl with the pearl earring. It was painted in 1665. He wasn't crazy. I did read about him. There's lots of speculation about why he painted this or what it meant or whatever, but some people think that he painted this painting just because he needed money and it was a portrait of somebody. But I do love the black background and her gold robe. So let's try. We are using these, well, I'm using these frames, which I've created for you guys if you want to use them. Yeah, it should be on YouTube, Sherry. Let me just check. Should be on YouTube. Should be like right when I open YouTube. Yeah, March 5th. You want me to share the link with you? Here's the link for YouTube. There's the YouTube link in case you were looking for it. Anyway, I did these frames, which you can get on my website. They are a journal element, not a collage element, because I thought that would be a better place to put them because they're more for journaling. So they come in black and white and in whatchamacallit, you know, coffee dyed. And I think I want to use this one today. And it's going to go here. And my plan is, I don't have a plan. My plan is I don't have a plan. So let's think for a minute. I was thinking of having it flip up and then the quote could be underneath it. Or the painting could be underneath it with the quote on the top. But I forgot washi tape, which is okay because I could bend this and have it flip up like from part of the frame flips up. So let's do the painting on this part. All right, so let's get the picture up here so we can see it. Whoa, I thought it was a black background. Ready? It's a navy dark royal cool freaking blue crackly background. I wish I had crackle paint, but I don't. And her face is very crackly because it's old. I think it's cracking because it's old. But anyway, mine's not going to look anything like this. I'm just going to say that. Not at all. Because it's going to be a sunshine girl. 2 dots for the eyes, 1 dot for the nose. Not going to paint any eyes or noses. All right. Let's make this a little smaller so I can see your comments. Come on, get over a little bit. There we go. Jewel says to use salt. I have copy paper here. This isn't good paper even. It's just copy paper. Okay, so let's try this. Side views are not my forte. It's like a horse's head, basically, to me. And then here's her turban. Is it a turban? And she has to have an ear. And the pearl earring is going to come down like this. And guess what I have? A little pearl to put on it. I found it. It's true. Let's see if I can be a little bit more chin-like. I mean, that is what it is. And then this is gold up here. And then more gold on the top, kind of like a bun. And then this part hangs down. It's almost straight down, Lindsay. And there's white on the bottom. Okay, and then she has a neck that's in here that kind of gets hidden, and a collar that's like that. How am I doing? That's pretty close. Funny. Oh, this comes down further. And this goes back like that. And this comes down like this. I mean, it's not horrible. Really isn't. This part got a little tweaked. But her shoulder is here. And then this comes straight back down like that. So should I try to put a nose in and stuff? Let's try. And then 2 cat's eyes for the eyes. Oh, it's really not horrible. I gotta say. Hard part's gonna be her mouth. It's the only way I know how to do a mouth. And her chin is facing the wrong direction, really. And her neck is a little thicker, I think. What do you say? It's really not bad. It's really not. Her face should have been a little bigger, but I kind of like her thin. Well, it's really, for me, it's not horrible. So I kind of want to use colored pencil today. So we're going to use colored pencil for part of it, watercolor for part of it, and watercolor for part of it. Just thought I'd tell you. Just thought I'd keep you abreast of things. Yeah, okay, so let me tell you what's happening in our house while I'm drawing. Whoa, pardon me. Ready to hear? So my husband drove to Ferndale to his slot car race with his buddies, right? One guy rented a car, a fancy BMW, a bigger one, not a little one. And four of them went in this BMW to Ferndale, right? My husband, his buddy, the driver, and then 2 other guys. Then they were in a room with 85 guys. 85. Have I said that enough? 85 guys. And they played with their little cars and had their little slot car race, right? Close contact. Okay. Close contact with each other. And then they got back in their car and they drove home. All 4 guys, my husband, his buddy who drove, and the 2 other guys. Guess what? One guy came down with COVID. Another guy came down with COVID. Let's just preface with this. I have a bridal shower this weekend for my daughter that I've been planning for a year. There's no COVID happening in Lindsay land. So we went to get our COVID tests out, and they are expired. So ladies, if you got free COVID tests back, when COVID was happening, they may not be good anymore. They could be expired. So check them, because I have to go. So my husband slept downstairs last night because I don't want to get sick. He doesn't want me to get sick. My daughter was screaming at me to just come down to her house and sleep. So he doesn't have any symptoms. So far, it doesn't look like he has COVID. Terry says, this is why I don't go anywhere. It's just dumb, right? Well, you have a reason to stay home because you just can't get sick. You cannot, Terry. We can't have you getting ill. So I'm a little freaked out. The heater is on up here because he's downstairs, and it is hotter than blazes up here. I will say that much. I don't have the right colors of blue for this, really. Well, it's definitely why I don't want to fly. There's many reasons I don't want to fly to Kansas. But it's not horrible. It's okay. Now that I've kind of blended it with a lighter blender color. I do love how you can blend colored pencils together. I was looking at a lot of my old videos, and a lot of them are done with colored pencil. Oh, I can't turn down the heater. He's downstairs, and it's freezing down there. Yeah, I'm going to CVS. Thank you, Cindy. I wonder if I have any, don't even know if I have any fleshy kind of colors. There's a fleshy. This is fleshy. Oh, I do have some fleshy colors. Because I don't do skin colors too much anymore, but hers is a definite skin color. There's a lighter one. All right. I think we can make it work with these. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not being rude, Kathy. I can tell you why we're testing. Because my husband's working with 6 guys, and he wanted to know if he was sick before he went back to work with those 6 guys. So that's why he's testing. And because I'm having a bridal shower for 40 people, and I don't want to have COVID when I go, you know? Hey, Debbie, I got a notification that today is the Waylon Jenny's. Is that correct? And you leave for Spain today? You got somebody to take those tickets, right? Not that I want to go, but just thought I better ask. Have a good time in Spain, Debbie. Can't believe you're here when you're going to Spain. Okay, ready? This is going to be the hardest part, is the face, I think. Oh, wait, let's erase a little bit of this darkness. Okay. So, I'm going to come darker over here. And dark in the corner by her ear. So I'm pressing really hard with the pencil in the dark spots. Then we're going to come back into the light spots with a lighter color. I don't think I should have been so dark over there, but. And then the nose, that's my gold. The nose has to have more of a darker kind of yellow color in there to show that it's a nose. I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going with it. Going with the flow. So anyway, my husband's really freaking out because he just got over 3 weeks of not 3 weeks, 3 bouts of bronchitis. He's like the Pope. And we're here to take care of him because I don't want anything to happen to him like the Pope. The Pope is still in the hospital. And yeah, it's pretty frightening. I think her lips are more red. Get it a little redder. That's a bit redder. know what color this is. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Come back in here with the pink and kind of blend them together. It's all right. We need a brown for your for her eyeball. I'll use this one. Her eyes are very dark. This is why I hate drawing people, because you get to the eyeball and it's like, She has dark over here in her face. I mean, I was doing good for a while. Then it got bad. It's not horrible, but it's very childlike. You know? This is supposed to be a dark shadow. And then it gets darker under here for her neck. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Let's put her ear in. It's the shadows I'm not good with. Okay, so then I have a gold colored pencil here, which we're just going to do her cap with, but her dress is going to be, whatchamacallit, watercolor, I think. And I'm going to go on top of it with a bronzy. Do you know that they make these metallic pencils? This is a Derwent. This one is a Giotto. And I think I better put this color in first and then do the gold on top. So, whatever. Yeah, then we get the darker tones in there a little bit from this metallic-y, bronzy kind of color. All right. Terry says, use a white to soften the whole face. Good idea. That gets in some of the shadows here. Do I have a white? I know I do somewhere. Somewhere or another. There it is. It's really a big pencil. We might have to come back to the face. I don't know. Honestly, it's fine. It's better than I thought it would be this morning. This looks cool. And there's white at the bottom. So how do we do that? Oh, it's kind of a bluish white. So we'll add some bluish in here. And then blend with this white. And use this white to blend all of this gold. It's working. I mean, it's making me happy. Yeah. All right, then let's get gold. Do I have gold in here? Nope, no gold in the Daniel Smith. Sorry. But I do have this gold, and I have other golds. There's no gold in there. Whoa, sorry. There are golds in there, and this gold. So her collar is white, so we're going to use a little gray in here to get the white kind of outline. And then use our white to blend it in, because it's not totally white. Then, yeah, Brent did just start feeling better. He feels fine. I'm trying to keep him positive, because that's his biggest problem, is he goes straight to, oh my God, I'm sick, you know? And I keep telling him, think positive, you're not sick. The other guys are sick, but they did not get you sick, so you're not sick. But he is very negative sometimes about that. So as long as I can keep him thinking happy thoughts, we're in good shape. I mean, you never know. He could get sick. But I think because he had so many antibiotics in January and February, that he should be okay. You know? I hope and hope and hope and pray and hope and pray. I got different colors of golds here, which is kind of cool. This one's like a floating gold. And it is cardstock. I wished I had used watercolor paper now, because I got a lot of water and it's really just eating up the paper. But it is kind of fun because it's giving it a weird texture. Kind of like bubbling. I'll let this dry and then I'll come back and do a second coat. I have seen the movie The Girl with the Pearl Earring with Scarlett Johansson and Colin Firth. It was strange, but showed how this painting came about. I did look it up last night, and I forgot to look up the movie, but I do remember watching it. Um, but they don't really know the full story, the true story of how this came about. So I need this kind of dark blue. So I'm going to get several blues going on here. Not that one. That's got too much. Oh, that's purple. That's good in there. Get another dark color. That's not so good. Try this one. Almost, but it needs to go back to brighter. This was a good bright blue. I think we'll stick with that. Okay, ready? Let's start here. Too much paint on the brush. Let's go directly from the paint itself. Very cool. Had so much fun. Well, I didn't really have fun downloading my videos yesterday, but I did have fun watching them and coming up with some old new ideas. Oh, look at that. It's just so blue. Anyway, I have downloaded so many videos. There were over 1,500 in all. I had to buy a hard drive because there's no more storage. I can't download any more videos on my computer. It's full. So I'll put them on a hard drive. And that'll be cool. Even if I don't upload them anywhere, at least I have them. A couple of you guys have been looking for specific videos, and so far I haven't found those ones. Sadly. It's going to be weird coming right up here against her face. I do like this blue background. I wonder if it's really blue or black. Because the picture I downloaded is definitely blue, but the real one could be black. You never know. It is the internet. You can't believe anything, you know. Did you get a terabyte storage? I don't know what that is. I got whatever my son told me to get, Tina. But I just want it for my work stuff, not personal. I have a hard drive for family photos and stuff. But my son was yelling at me last night because I haven't backed up any of my stuff. And I'm like, I don't really care that much if I back it up or not. Okay, so here is the earring itself. And I got to put a pearl in there. Oh, shaky hand. I almost just went into her neck. It's a little shaky. But again, not horrible. Okay. I don't want to go too far over this because I do like how it's drying there. Her eyes look crazy. They need a little bit of white and a little bit of coloring underneath. I really wanted her to look more like a sunshine girl, but it was kind of fun to try to copy it. Yeah. Colored pencil's fun. I do like her jacket. That's good gold there. Good gold. Let's try this one again. This one comes out more flat on cardstock. Doesn't come out like a real brillianty gold. But maybe if I go on top of it, it'll be a little bit more brillianty. It's a little darker. And back here, there are some lines in her jacket. that don't show up very well. Let's try a different gold. Let's do this bronzy kind of color. I don't have enough paint. I mean, it's just going to have to stay that way. Get a little darker in there, and then I'm going to be done. Except for her face. And then back here, it's much darker. Shadowing is not my forte, though, so maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know what I'm doing, so definitely going to leave it. All right, let's get a dark brown and come underneath her eye here. Make it darker. Telling you, the eyes are the problem. Making her look like she has a black eye. That's not bad. Not bad, Lindsay. But her nose just got weirder. It's a pointy nose, but I can't get it pointy. I'm going to leave it. What do you say? I got to get some white on her lips, though, in the middle, because her teeth are showing. And then we're going to dot all this background here. We're going to put in a pearl, which I got to cut, I guess. I probably should dry the whole thing first before I put the pearl on. But that's okay. How about a little arm definition? Who said that? Like, you think I have any idea how to do arm definition? That's so funny. I mean, maybe with a colored pencil I could. I don't know. Let's try it with this colored pencil if you want arm definition. That where her arm is? I don't know. I have no idea. It's fun, you know? It is fun playing and not knowing what you're doing. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about my dream last night, because I can almost remember the whole thing. I don't even know where it came from, but I was in this super huge hall, like you would see kids going to college and taking one of those classes where the seats are staired going up, 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 you know? And I was the teacher. They hired me to teach an algebra class. And it was algebra and doodling or lettering or some type of art. They combined them. And I got in there and I had to start teaching algebra. And I finally just said to these people, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to teach algebra. I don't. I said they hired me for this for some reason that I don't know. And I apologize that I can't teach you guys algebra. And so I said, I have an idea. How about if you guys come up here and we'll all take turns and everybody can teach their theory of algebra. And you could see people like getting on their cell phones, calling the dean and whatever. But then it worked. Like, then more people came and more people came. And it was like a big success. And I didn't know what I was doing because I don't know the first thing about algebra. No way. I took a bookkeeping class in college so that I could learn how to keep the books in my business. And I still couldn't do that. You know, I'm just not good at that. We did Jane Davenport's book in the book club. Whoever said Jane Davenport has a great class on how to draw faces. There's also a class I honestly almost did take with Tracy Verdugo on how to draw faces. Carmen does good faces. She practices a lot at them, so that always helps. I wanted this to be like one of those ornate gold frames that they have in the museums. You know what I mean? It's pretty ornate. Well, all right. Carmen said thank you. Hi, Carmen. Carmen, you do draw good faces. Get this dried a little. And then we're going to hit it with white and just ruin the whole thing. Or make it really cool, one or the other. I might hit it with a black pen too. I'm not quite sure. I do like the way her dress came out with that scribbling in there. So there is a white around the earring part. It's like a little, I don't know what it is, but it is white. Add some darker white in there. And we're going to fill this with crackles, which are going to be dots. The girl with the pearl earring and a crap ton of dots. I think we will do some black definition, like some lines. It was fun to draw it without the lines, but I think I need to go back in and get some lines in here, even though Johannes, whatever his name was, Vermeer, didn't do any black lines. I wish I had a tinier pen to get these dots in here, but it's okay. Not horrible. All right. Gonna get some lines on her turban. Very sketchy lines. And then we're gonna define this. Oh man, you guys, shaky with a black pen doesn't really work in the morning. And then we're gonna do this. Just some black sketchy lines. Okay, happier. Then I don't know if I want to do anything to her coat or her. We're gonna do a little black in her eyeballs. and a little tiny white in her eyeball. Because she's looking kind of that way. Well, kind of wish I hadn't done the black in her eyes, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't think I will do anything to her coat. But I do want to bring these black dot lines in back in here. So we're going to go big black dots. Because they kind of got lost. Oh, I still didn't do the verbiage. The quote that I have. Oh, well. What time is it? Oh, I have time. She didn't take that long. Johannes Vermeer. This probably took him 10 weeks. We just bumped it out here in no time at all. Which it shows. It's not bad. I think I'm going to do some black dots in here too. Black and white. I think tomorrow is Mary Englebright, and I'm going to be very grateful for Mary Englebright because this is not my cup of tea. The other thing that could work in here for her face is some regular pencil. Maybe not. She looks cracked. But again, it's okay. I'm going to be done. If you do any on her coat, switch to a brown pen. No, I kind of like her coat just like that. So let's look at the book again. Where is it? Okay. So I think I want the blue on the background. This same blue. Just around the edge. Very painterly. Is that a word? Painterly. I don't know. Now I kind of wish I hadn't done this, but what are you going to do? When it's already done, it's already done. Ah. Painterly. So yeah, I got to go get COVID tests after this. Yay, that should be some fun. This whole page has got to get ironed because it is really wet. I think we'll leave it like that. I'm going to have to turn my iron on. I hope I don't ruin the page behind it. What can you do? I mean, she's not horrible. I just keep looking at her going, I wish I had better options for a face. I do like the pearl earring part. That part makes me happy. I like her jacket. That part makes me happy. Okay, let me get the iron. Thank goodness I brought my iron up. Who knew I would need it so much here? What happened to your fountain pen? Jewel wants to know. I haven't activated it yet. It's sitting right in front of me somewhere. No, where did I put it? It's somewhere close by. Don't leave your iron directly on the page, Lindsay. They're all screaming. Why is it not hot? Oh, it's getting hot. There we go. Now it's flat. I do love this background page. Don't watch. I'm going to iron this. Even with the pearl. Get it a little flatter. Ah, much flatter. Okay, almost done. Oh, jeepers, creepers, that's hot. Okay. Well, I just found something on the floor that I really like. I really like this. Can this go on here somewhere? Well, what? I mean, why not? Kathy says, melt your colored pencil. I'm putting this down. It was on the floor. Why not? Are there rules here? No. Did Johannes Vermeer have rules? Probably. I'm sure there were things he had to follow because he was a student of art. There's nothing I have to follow because who cares? Well, that is super cool. Okay, I'm very happy. My quote's going to go down that way or maybe up there. I just want to bend this part here because that's the part that's going to flap up. So put this down. I'm going to come right here. Okay. Wait, did I miss a fun fact about the Admiral? The Admiral collects and restores fountain pens. Oh, have I got a package for him? I'm going to send him my pens. I have like 4 that I can't get working, and he can have them. and my ink. Does he like to write with his fountain pens, the Admiral? That's good to know. Okay, I think my quote is going to go above here. I have a quote somewhere. Get rid of her. Here's the quote. The quote is, "It took quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent." That is like the coolest quote. I think he means his voice in art. I'd like to say that I am using my voice in art. Ooh, let's use this. The Pen Touch copper pen, right? Uh-oh, the cap just flew. All the good stuff is on the floor. Where's my cap? Oh, so cool. Just printing. It took a long time. I think I can fit time there. It took a long time to develop. You can barely read it, I bet, right? Voice, VOICE, comma. And now that I have it, dot, dot, dot. I'm not going to be, let's do silent really big. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the black, but let's try. Yeah, I'll make it thicker. Hopefully it doesn't come out. Oh, so good. I love this pen. Maybe I should get a gold one of these, but I think the copper is cool with the gold. And then we're going to put his name down here. How do you spell it? Jeepers. Where's our prompts? JOHANNES. Vermeer. VERMEER. Barely is going to fit. All right. I think we're going to go back really quick with this. And bring the copper in. To the actual picture. Oh, that was very not shaky right there. Okay, almost done. I'm going to take my black Sparkle Pop and just give this a little definition, right? I don't know why I'm still using my ironing pad here, but it's creating kind of a nice little buffer. And I want to put it in voice as well. Wouldn't be mine if it didn't have a little heart somewhere. And then go here with the black. How's everybody doing? Is anybody else doing this? I gotta say, I think we are losing a lot of viewers this month because I don't think this is anything most people want to try. But you know what? That's okay. I hope they come back next month. I forget what next month is. It's April, right? So it should be bunnies and flowers and cutesy wootsy. So we'll get back to cutesy wootsy next month. And honestly, I'm about ready to get rid of prompts altogether because there's so many ideas that I found in the videos from when I did the prompts and I didn't have other people do them, and I kind of miss that. So I might just cancel it all out and not use anybody else's prompts for a while. Sherry says, I kind of like it. I kind of like it too. It's definitely a challenge. Let's get some silver around the earring to make it sparkle a little bit. Okay. I think we'll put silver right in this frame. These frames are so much fun to color, you guys. By the way, if you haven't got them, I can highly recommend them. And I think I like the white ones better than the coffee dyed. I thought I would like the coffee dyed, but I don't know. We might try colored pencil on one of the coffee dyed ones. Okay, well, you can't really see the silver, so that's all right. Linda says, I love watching these, not painting along, but still enjoying. We're going to get some dots in here like we had on the front, so it kind of coordinates. I do love this black page on the inside. Okay. Pretty much happy with this page. All right. Should I put this page somewhere? Maybe, huh? Hate to throw it away. Could work right there. This was fun. I painted on tissue paper, I think, or deli paper. I can't remember. And it makes a really nice thin over paper kind of thing. It was fun. Okay, well, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so it took a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent. That's how I feel. Stacy says I like your painting more than the original. Thanks, Stace. Almost done, I promise. Let's get some gold pen in here. Sparkle it up a bit. Yeah, the only part I don't like is her face, really. That's my only drawback. And it's not, her face isn't so horrible. It's just very amateurish, very juvenile. And that's okay. Okay, well, now I really like it. Just a little more gold here. It's funny when you think you're done and then you're not, and you're not, and you're not. Okay. Can you see the gold in there, I hope? Yeah, it's not horrible. I love this. Love, love, and love. But I think we're going to add some blue to the centers of these letters. I found a video yesterday, one of the videos, like right when my mom passed away. And I turned it on for a minute and I was crying so hard, I turned it right off. But that's why I want to save my videos, because they are a lasting legacy, kind of what I've done for the last 8 years. You know, you go to a job every day and you don't really have a lot from that job to show for what you did, unless it's like, I don't know, a doctor or a lawyer or something where you have a record of what you did. All right, I think I'm done. What do you think? No. We're going with blue in here too. Blue sparkle pop. Sparkle pops to the rescue. Now I'm done. Okay. Well, I'm happy. Shari says yours looks like Ariana Grande. It does look like Ariana Grande. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's so funny. All right. I love you guys. I have a couple of ideas I'm working through that I will talk to you about in the next couple of days, I hope. One you're going to really, really like. And yeah. All right. Have a great day. And I hope you have a chance to try this. Even if you don't share it and you throw it away, you should try it. It's super fun. All right. I. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Am I really done? Am I? Am I not? Just a little gold over here. Now I'm done. Because that's a big scribbled mess and I kind of like it. Did you use a pearl drop? No, I used a real pearl. A pearl. Not a real one, but, you know, from the scrapbook store, pearl. If you could use a pearl drop. All right. Have a great day, you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. What's tomorrow? I think it's Mary Inglebright. It is. It's a Mary Inglebright camper mobile. It's so Lindsay. So Lindsay. And then what the heck with this Salvador Dali? Hey, this was painted the year I was born, 1958. All right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later. Have a good day. Love you so much. Okay, bye.